I've always thought like hair is a frame and your face is the picture. You know what I mean? So if you have a, jacked up frame, it kind of like takes away from the picture.
As far as evolution, I hope it stays how it is right now. Of course, there are a million different ways for, black hair to be beautiful, whether it's straight, natural, in weave, wigs, whatever.
There is a diversity of hairstyles for Black people in general. It's not just one uniform look anymore.
The longer my hair gets, it becomes like a source of like my power and confidence. I think there's a beauty in like the power of us and how we can dictate markets and control the narrative and dictate what's cool, and that will drive all the trends.
I love walking down the street. I love seeing Black women and Black men expressing ourselves with our hair. The appreciation and the beauty and it being acknowledged, which is just always just a beautiful exchange between especially Black women.
So I've had an interesting journey with my hair, I would say. Being biracial, my mom being white and my dad being Black, I've always had a kind of mixed understanding of my hair and what it is and how it can be accepted into society.
My personal hair journey will start from, childhood. I remember growing up, I didn't really have much freedom in, expressing myself through, my hair. Like my mom wasn't with, all the braids and afros. Like she was more like, you're just gonna have a gentleman fade and that's it.
Growing up, my mom did my hair when I was a kid, of course. So she went to beauty school, learned how to braid, and that's where she learned how to do hair. When I got into my teens, I wanted maybe like some different styles, like micros when they were a thing. I also had like the classic clip-on ponytail style too in high school.
The first thing I think about when I think about my hair journey is, as a kid, I had this really thick hair. It was beautifully lustrous, thick hair, and my mom permed it. And she permed it because it was so thick and it was a lot to work with, it was a lot to manage.
I think I've always had like an understanding and a rebellion against what perception means in this world. Like I've always rebelled against what society thought was like the way you're supposed to do things. My approach and the maturity of my rebellion has changed, and my hair journey was the latest stage of that.
The perspective on Black hair prior to the whole movement of Black hair recently, when we were trying to fit in, where we were kind of taught or shown that straight hair is the way and straight hair is the only option, because there were a lot of Black women, including myself, that kind of were not wanting to show their natural hair at all.
So I got my hair locked. But in between then, I ended up getting my real estate license. Fast forward again, I ended up cutting them, and there was a comment that was made, and it made me feel like some type of way. And a comment keeps being made, and the comment was that, oh my gosh, you look so professional.
And how can someone's hair be unprofessional? Like, no one is policing anyone else's hair the way that they police Black folks in our hair, or particularly Black women in our hair.
There were a lot of times where my hair held me back, maybe caused some anxiety, social anxiety in social situations, and I might not have done something just because I was worried. Just to know that it's not too big, it's not too curly, it's not too frizzy, it's okay to be and to let it grow, and to just be who I was.
Yeah, I think there's moments where I feel like I need to conform, and there's moments of insecurity, especially in some of these meetings, but then I realize nah, I'm good. I'm gonna come in as myself and I'm gonna feel comfortable as myself, and that's the way that I'm gonna get the best out of myself.
So the affirmations that I would give, young Black kids now is to be yourself. Wear your hair the way you feel most confident. Do it without fear of judgment. Whether you want to wear dreads, braids, cut all your hair off.
3 words, you are enough. And I say that because, especially, being in the school system as a young kid, there's always this thing of good hair.
Just reminding yourself that you are worthy, you are validated in your space, and that you're supposed to be where you are and to embrace who you are within those spaces.
You have no reason to feel like insecure in some of these places, because a lot of times it's bullshit. I'm in these rooms with some of these people that are making X amount of dollars per year in this high level position, and I'm having real conversations with them and realizing hey, not only do I belong here, but my value is at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? And the more and more I'm finding myself in those places, more and more that insecurity of how I look or how people look at me or who they think I am when I enter the room is dissolving.
You are bold, you are strong, you are confident, you are resilient, you are more than worthy just the way you are. You don't have to change anything about yourself, and don't listen to any adult that tells you that you need to change or present a certain way. Your hair is beautiful no matter what texture, what color, what shape it's in, it is beautiful.